No, this is peak. No, this is peak. No, no, I don't care. No, I don't even care. That's peak. That's so funny, actually. Hello, YouTube. It is Zector back with another replay analysis video. Today's video is GK. A video a lot of people suggested again. Obviously, we saw the run. Really, really good run from them. I'm just going to look over game one today. I was planning on doing a more in-depth series. I don't know when I'm going to do that. I'm been really busy recently, but yeah, no, let's just get right into it. All right, this is going to be the first game of the KC versus GK series. I don't really have any initial thoughts. We're just going to get in, break down this gameplay, see what they did better to achieve this run, especially this result against KC here. I'm going to try not talk about KC too much unless they're doing something that's just not that good, but overall, let's get into this. I like Archie. I like the challenge from Archie right off rip. This is a really good challenge. Nothing wrong with this at all. Read it really well. We'll see this. I like that Joyo is taking time here. He can play all of his options from this one position. You know, this is one thing that I talked about a lot in my other video on GK, but sometimes they were just unwilling to kind of slow down in these positions and really play confidently. So I like this a lot. He doesn't get any options, but that's okay. The way that he played this, if Archie would have gotten anything out of that corner, Joyo would have been able to play a significant amount of it. And what allows Joyo to sit confidently in this position is his teammate that's behind him, back left here. We have an Oli right here, back left. So he can play really confidently in that position. I like that he slows here. This is really, really good. He's just going to be able to get out and probably get some supportive options for Oli here if he's able to get something. So this is really good so far. No problems with this. We can see Oli getting this touch over in Archie's general direction. I like this. Archie going to be able to do something here. This is going to delay them for a little bit. Since we see this, you know, take a picture, you know, take a little screenshot of what's going on here. In a situation like this, when we have two of our teammates up, we want to place some sort of pacing for our team. So that's what we're expecting Joyo to do in this next situation, so that he can keep the offense going, because obviously we want a sustained offense. So he's going to be less likely to go for something like this, but this would also be a really good position to hit a challenge. This is an excellent challenge. I will point this out. So whenever a player gets this first touch like this, and especially with so much momentum, that second follow-up touch, which is going to be them trying to get back to the ball, is almost always going to be a bit slower unless they preserve that momentum before they get that touch, making it a softer touch. But we can tell right here, as soon as Drawley gets this first touch, it's going to be really easy for Joyo to get some contact here. So he challenged that excellently. The timing on that was really good. I like that a lot. We're going to have someone below us here. Yeah, we have Archie in this situation. Archie doesn't get contact there. That's fine. Joyo could play this pretty well in this situation. I like this. This is a really good 50. Playing pacing. I don't know who was that. Whoever that was way too deep. Way too deep. Could have played that slower. I like this. Just letting Oli play it. A very common double commit situation. They played this really well. Oli's going to play this into corner. Joyo might get demoed. Yeah, he might get demoed here. Unfortunate. We knew that there was a Drawley just kind of chilling up there, so Drawley can kind of do whatever the fuck he wants. He can either go for Joyo here. Going for the ball is kind of He doesn't really have a teammate that's like super close that can play off of it, which, you know, he could go that route if he wanted to. If he executed it well, it could be fine, but this demo ends up coming out. Yeah, we'll go back and look at this, kind of see what Oli was doing here. I like this. Really good beat around in this situation. That's fine. Just looking for value in the midfield there. That's really good. Joyo just spawned in. We'll look from Archie real quick, but, you know, nothing really bad from Archie. I like he plays that slow initially. That's slow initially, right? And it's these micro slows that are really, really good in this game, but you can tell that puts him in a really good position here. Right here, they see that little slow right here where he's setting his momentum. Because he does this, he's going to be really favorable in this situation, and he knows that touch can only go but so many places. So this is really good. I like this a lot. I like how he played this area. Probably going to get something good out of it, right? This is going to be really good. Addo could come in and do something here, but he's not going to have a lot, and it's going to give a lot of people in GK. Yeah, oh, that's really fucking good. I like that. Really good look for off-ball value here. This is nice. I like it. It's the most chalked shit ever. But, you know, hey, I respect the grind. This Batmobile is so fucking funny, by the way. It's literally hilarious. Unfortunate shot from Joyo. I wasn't able to get what he wanted. I like that he played that slow, didn't go too much into that area, let Oli come through, and he can kind of shadow here, but he is going to have Archie coming from back left here. So this could be really good. Oh, Drawley's naked. He's butt naked. Yeah, really unfortunate. You know, we'll look at this from KC. I see this argument a lot that KC was throwing. You know, that's really why I'm getting into this replay. I wouldn't say they intentionally threw. I don't think Dig nor KC intentionally threw. I don't think these players would even consider doing that. I do understand the situation with Dig having technically a better matchup because of it, but I mean, I don't see it. I don't see any member of Dig doing that. I mean, I don't think they would sacrifice their pride for something like that. You know, these are all professional players at the end of the day. So I don't think that happened, but sorry, I'm fucking yapping. Let me get in here. I mean, this is very easy. Addo, not the touch that he wanted in this situation. Unfortunate. And then Vatira played this a lot faster than he had to. If you look at this from Vatira, you know, let's look at this, right? But if you look at it from Vatira's perspective here, it's like, you know, he could have played a little bit more time on that. He had some of that initial like cushion there, that initial space that he could have taken a little time, and he has a teammate there. So he played this a little threatening. You know, at the end of the day, sometimes you just come in here and you feel really confident in getting it, and sometimes you just don't. You know, that's really just how it is. It's really important in these moments to try and find those pockets of space that you can work around, because, you know, naturally that's not the result that we wanted, you know, and I'm sure that's not the result that Vatira wanted. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, what's going on here? Wait. No, this is peak. No, this is peak. no, I don't care. I don't even care. That's peak. That's so funny, actually. It does get, like, as soon as this happens, it's like Addo already knows some fucked up shit is going on just based off of that kickoff. Like, look at this kickoff. This ain't a normal kickoff. When you're this high in level, right, a lot of this shit is just intuition. A lot of this shit, you've just seen these patterns and you've been within these patterns so much that it's just ingrained in your head. But any high level player can tell that was already looking fucking weird. There's not a lot of real intention behind what Archie's doing, so it doesn't surprise me that this read comes out, and that could have been a goal, truthfully. But, you know, I'm not hating on their grind. I'm not hating on their grind, dude. I think that kickoff is so funny, actually. Holy shit, what is going on? Okay, so, you know, this has got to be probably like a second or a third like player in the rotation that has a problem here. Vatira, you know, I get what Vatira is looking for. He's really looking for that quick follow-up. But I would have much rather him played a little bit slower in this situation. You know, I talk a lot about slow. Some people had a problem, said, oh, Zector, slowing's never going to work in this game. You're so fucking right. I agree with you. I don't think that you should play incredibly slow at all times, nor do I think you should play incredibly fast at all times. I think both extremes are really shit. I feel like this is a game where it's sometimes really good to be fast, really, really good. And then sometimes it's also equally as good to be slow. You know, that's just how it is. Okay. In this situation, I'm not saying fucking stop, but play a little bit dynamically here. You can see we have better angles. We have better angles, you know, but I get what Vatira is looking for. Like, I understand what he's looking for, but we can see it's just like when you do put yourself in those positions, you do miss out on other options, because we could have been playing this differently. We could have gotten different value out. We do end up getting a demo, but as we can see, it's, and, you know, we'll go from like here as well. This is just really unfortunate, but Jolly's just really, really tunnel vision on the ball in this situation. Once again, I see what he's seeing right here. He sees that initial touch comes out. Archie's kind of like a blind vision. Maybe he's even confident he can get it, but we have to look at the spread for his teammates. You know, it's just not a good challenge to go for. It would have been significantly better to just go back. And if we would have identified that Archie right there, like, I know for a fact if Drawley knows for sure that Archie's there, he's just not jumping for this. Absolutely not, right? And it's really unfortunate. But, you know, and good on Archie for finishing that off too. That was really well played. I like that a lot. You know, in my last video, biggest problem I had with GK is that they just weren't playing as a team. In this replay, immediately off rip, they're playing significantly better. All right, they're playing significantly better. I like the general direction that the gameplay is going right now. They look way more like a team and less like a bunch of individuals, which might, like, that was my biggest problem in the video, where it's just like you just can't do stuff like that. But in this game, man, I don't know, man. They fixed up a lot of shit. You know, I think they just look good. Looks like they just fucking said, they just locked in, said, you know what? Let's just fucking go in there, and do the best we can. And you know what? That's peak mindset in this game. I'm going to be honest. If you just kind of go in, just kind of chilling, right? Just stay confident. It can do wonders for you. And I think that is a big testament here. I like this, honestly. That was really well played. You know, playing both options here. This is really good. There's no guarantee that Jolly is going to go super high. So, you know, Joyo plays enough as is. You know, this is kind of playing like if he gets a reset here and then he just loops down. But, you know, that's really well played. I like this. You know, I understand what Joyo is looking for here. This isn't even bad, right? Because he's cutting off an option really well here. So in this situation, he doesn't want to let Addo cut in here, right? So he plays this initial jump, which is fine, right? Because if Addo did do that, he's getting dunked like 100%. So by Joyo doing this, even though Joyo didn't get contact on the ball, he's still getting value here by pushing it, you know, pushing the ball over. And you see his teammate back there, pushing it over into a good old Oli, which is just, you know, taking his fucking time, you know, respect on him, honestly, you know, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Okay, that's not the best, but I like what he was doing initially. That was really good. But we got to secure that boost. We can't, because now Addo's just going to go fucking bully people. Like 100%. Okay. Well, he's not going to bully people, but he is going to be able to turn here, which is something we don't want, which is something that the boost also enables him to do. But, I mean, you can see it gives him an opportunity. It's a weak one. I mean, he executed really poorly here, but that could have been a good shot. It definitely should have been a good shot, but oh well. I like what Oli's doing here. That's cool. Nice. That's fine. I like how that's played. I mean, we do have a teammate that could deal with this, Joyo. So, you know, that's not too much of a problem in this situation. That's fine. I like how Joyo played that. Let's look at this from Joyo real quick. Joyo comes up, gets this really light touch immediately. You know, he doesn't want to force anything, doesn't necessarily want to get a reset. You only really want to get a reset in this situation if it's going to confirm beating one, or if you have a teammate that could play off of it really easily. So in this situation, you know, just trying to play this 50 here is excellent. You can see he was already like moving his car to get that 50. So this is really well played. It wouldn't surprise me if Archie does end up getting something favorable here, which he does, right? Because Joyo set that up really well for him. That was really good. That's fine by Oli. I get what he's seeing, you know. I get it, right? It looks like he called him off too. You know, Oli has a good angle here. Oli has a bit more momentum. He's going to be able to generate a lot of those really fast, high-pressured options here. So I think that's good. He executed that not exactly how he wanted, but this is still good. This is good. I like this. Getting around Vatira here, this is really good. Unfortunate. Archie, Archie, really good 50. See, this is a problem I had with the team last time, is they weren't really playing pacing that well. It just looks like they were just going. Right? And you could do that in this game, but there's a controlled way of doing it, right? There's almost like a controlled, like, ball chase in this game, which can work really well if you're executing that pacing right? Which is a big thing that I was saying. And by the way, sometimes you just got to slow down. And by doing this, we can see it opened up that offensive option there. If Archie wouldn't have done that, and maybe Archie would have forced something, maybe that dunk happens and that touch goes high, which messes up the timing, which lets more of KC get back and prevents Oli from getting that option, right? Really important. Good fucking off-ball value. I like that a lot. That's really good. Archie, I like Archie staying relevant here. He has low boost. It's okay. He can sit here for as long as he can get options. This is okay. He can still he can be a fucking rat, honestly. He can sit there and be a rat. He knows now he's not going to have any options, so he wants to let this be played back into his teammate. He's going to come out here, try to get resources, maybe look for off-ball value. Probably not off-ball value. I mean, he's probably not going to get any off-ball value. He's probably just going to leave. Yeah, which is really good. I like that he played that initial cut in case an option opened up. He's absolutely able to do that because he has an Oli back, so it's kind of free for him to mark that if he wants to. Even if it gets passed, Oli's going to be good, and then Joyo's going to be coming back. Looks like we're going to try and secure this mid boost. Really good challenge by Oli. These challenges look a lot better. These are some good fucking challenges in this game, I'm not going to lie. This is so strong and confident, bro. Like, sometimes you really just got to play shit like this, dude. Like, I like this, you know. This is a good challenge. I like this a lot, preventing a lot of those options. As soon as this touch comes out and it's heavy like that, like Oli this entire time is waiting for that. In this situation, there is like a trigger in a player's head and you're not even really necessarily thinking about it. It's almost subconscious. You just kind of feel it, right? But that trigger is, if this touch goes in this specific direction, I'm fucking going. And that's it. That's literally it. I'm fucking going, and I'm going with confidence. Or that touch is like a bit right? And you get this like alarm bell in your head, and then you're like, fuck that, I'm not going. You can tell that's executed well here, and we can see Oli's also playing the orientation of his car as well to try to really get that contact. So this is really good. I like that a lot. Might get a dunk here. Yeah, played that well. It's gonna fuck up Drawley, mess up Drawley's timing. This is really good. Casey using turns really quick here. Oh, you know, we'll look at this from Joyo. I want to see what he's seeing in this situation. Oh, okay. This is ballsy, bro. You know, he can get away with doing this technically. Like, he can definitely get away with doing that. If it goes in that direction, he's getting it. So he can get away with doing that shit because he has an Archie, right? So it's like, fuck it, bro. Like, you can do that if you want. Now, waiting is going to give you a more guaranteed touch. Like, you're going to have a more guaranteed time of going for it. But in this situation with his teammates, how they are, you know, I don't mind this. He should get, okay. This could be fine. Yeah. I don't really have a problem with that. Oli, really good look. I like this. This is fine. Gonna let Archie play off of it. Joyo could still stay relevant here. It's not gonna really have too much back pressure. Oh, I like that though. See, I was about to call this out, but I like this, right? Because we technically Joyo also has a teammate in this situation, but Drawley, that's the motherfucker, right? So I like that Joyo respected that, said, hey, fuck that, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna be played back into a teammate behind me, right? Which happens. Really well played. I like. See, we're using each other as teammates so much better compared to what I saw initially. Like, this is great. Like, this is exactly how it should be. They're just playing well. That's literally it. This is not a matter of like Casey throwing. Okay, you know, actually, what happened there? Wait, what is going on? Did he get like super awkward? Oh, it looked like he thought Drawley was gonna cut, and then Drawley didn't cut, and then he's fucking naked, and then he panicked. Oh my, no way. Okay. That's what it looked like initially. I like Oli there getting in the way. That's really good. Have teammates to do that. Could get away with some. Oh, that's fine. I was gonna let Oli play that other touch. That's fine. You know, Vatir trying to find that Drawley lane. This is not a bad idea. This is a good idea. He just executed it like really not how he wanted to. Like, and you can see he was trying to get it in as much as possible. Like, you could tell that he could tell that it was already going to be kind of awkward. That's why he did a lot of that correction with his air roll here. If you look right here, you can see like he knows that's going to be a. So he's trying to orient his car as much as possible to get that touch over, because he doesn't want to get that touch over to Archie, and he knows that in this situation. So, you know, it's whatever. Drawley ain't have to jump for it. Oh, this is messy though. It's a little messy though. Yeah, no. That could be a goal. Yeah. I mean, he played this cut a little late. He didn't respect that Archie was going to go again. Now he's like, oh shit. It's whatever. Really good for Joyo coming in. I will lie though. I won't lie. No, wait. I'm not going to lie. Casey is just not playing the best in this. I'm going to be honest. Like, it's not even completely necessarily that Geekay is playing really well. It's just Casey's not really playing the best, to be honest. They've been just really messy on a lot of their like opportunities. Like, they're just not executing the best. And, you know, sometimes that shit just happens. But, you know, I would have to really do a deep dive into each of the games to fully know for sure, because typically, you know, KC brings a lot of consistency in a lot of the areas that they're lacking in this game. Usually they can play that aggression really well, but, you know, I mean, even like right here, right, it's like there's no need to play aggression like right here in this situation. I think Ados saw Oli kind of wait for an extra second before jumping off, so maybe he thought like there was enough space and time to get it, but I mean, this is still ambitious, you know. There's no guarantee at all that we get something here, and it's a little too late if we're going to be jumping. If we wanted to jump, you'd have to jump way sooner, you know. But regardless, I just don't recommend jumping for this, because then this happens, and now Casey has one less player with boost that's going to be on defense. Ado's recovery time is going to be ridiculous in this situation. He's going to be getting back by the time yeah, I can't fucking speak. By the time GK gets back, and it's just like, it's like whatever at that point. Really good from Oli. This is fine. See, this is a good challenge. This is good speed. This is good speed. You know, I talk a lot about slowing a lot. Let's talk about some good speed. In this situation, Addo should not go slow at all. Like, there is no reason to go slow here. By Addo going in this situation, you can see Oli is also backing off. Now, granted, like, Oli didn't have that much boost, right? But because Addo is doing this, right, he's adding a lot of pressure to this like little area that he's in, which makes it really, really hard for someone to kind of just push in here. So playing speed here is really, really good. Holy shit, Vatira? No, I disagree. This is way too reliant on your teammates' touch. You know, I think being reliant on your teammates is great. I think trusting your teammates is great. But it's like, no, this was just really messy. No, that's kind of trolly. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of trolly. There's just it, like the odds are just so fucking low. That was really good by Jolly. You know, we'll look at this though. What could have done better? What could GK have done better in this situation? I like that. Playing that touch head on, anchoring the options like this. This is good. Because look, here's the thing. Joyo knows Vatira can only really get into mid here. Like, Vatira's not going to just smack the fucking ball to him here, right? But that is an option. So he's covering that option, right? Drawley in this situation, even if Drawley were to shoot, you know, Joyo knows where his teammate is, right? Joyo knows there's an Archie back there. So in a situation like this, he doesn't really have to hard play the shot anyway. So if it goes over him, you know, his teammate's going to get it, right? He knows that the lane is here, so he's slowing. He can play those options pretty well. Doesn't have the boost to do so, but this is a great fucking positioning. Like, this is a great positioning, and this is exactly what I was talking about in my last video that I wish I saw more of. This is excellent. This is really good. I like this a lot. Covers literally fucking everything. So it's like, by the time, you know, it's just Archie's really fucking naked. Unfortunately, they just had low boost. They're low resources here. If they had more resources, they get out of the situation. And that's just unfortunate. That 50 could have gone anyway. There's you know, some variations of that 50 that don't even go into the fucking net. It's just how it is, truly. It's just how, like, it's just how fun. It's just fucking, it just happens sometimes. I like how they're playing this. Joyo, really good pacing. We can see Archie just kind of sitting back here chilling. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it. Look at this. Right? Archie not just going in there all brain dead and shit, fucking jumping. Hell no, right? Zoning this area. Oh, I love it. Same shit that I talked about in my other video. Here, I talk about this in a lot of my videos. Just zoning, right? Jumping in here is fucking stupid, okay? No need to jump in immediately. Vatira cannot do a damn thing that is threatening, okay? So I like this, and we do have a teammate that is able to come in and play on this, which is fine. Oli's just deciding to back out. We can send Archie through mid instead of an Oli. Oli doesn't have to come forward. So I don't disagree with this, right? But what Archie did up there, that was good, right? I love that shit. You know, I see a lot of NA, they really want to fucking be aggressive in those situations. And it's like the player that's on connector. You know, the reason I term this connector isn't just to be fucking quirky or some shit. Like, it's because this is like an actual important area. You know, we saw it a lot. Like, I think when Scrub Killer was just first starting to like really get up in the one scene. But this was a conversation. But it's like, if a player in ones is just kind of sitting here, right, and somebody just challenges and it bounces off this area, it's like, it's typically not very good for the player that's challenging in this area, because the ball is just going to go right in front of this guy, right? Not to mention, this is just a generally safe area, not typically as safe as the corner, but this is a relatively safe area as well. And I would consider these two different levels of safety, you could say. So, but it's like, you know, in this situation, it's like, you don't want to fucking challenge a player like that, because they have to move. They have to move from that area. They can't just sit there if they want to have anything. They can't get out from there unless they go forward. So I really like that. Unfortunate little double commit that happened, but you know, it's whatever. We'll look at this. This seemed a little messy. Now this is, hey, Joyo's getting in there, wants to stop this as soon as possible. Doesn't want to let him do a damn thing here, which is good. Plays both options. I've been saying this in every video. When you jump in the air, you want to try and play both options when you're in this situation. every single time, especially when you have teammates behind you, which Joyo has teammates behind him in this situation. One just fucking died, but you know, that's okay. Archie, ooh, unfortunate. Ooh, that was really well played by Vitir, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, no, that was dirty. Vitir played the fake to let Addo play the fake. No, that was clean. That was clean, I'm not gonna lie. That was nice. I fuck with that Vitir. Dude, Vitir, honestly, he's got that ice in his veins sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that guy be fucking peeking sometimes. It's actually criminal. Okay, I don't really disagree with what's going on thus far. Should be a it's a hard touch for Joy. Oh my, this is a criminal touch to get in this moment, in this situation, with this time. That is criminal, dude. That's fucking hard to get in this moment. Like, with the amount of momentum Joyo had and with all the situational factors in play, that was difficult, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still, you know, he got pretty close. Like, it's you know, you can get those for sure. I'm not saying it's fucking impossible. Like, but it's like, it's hard. It's really hard in that situation. I like this. Real clean air roll. Boom. Onto the wall. Wants to do a transition off. Really clean. I like that from Jolly. That was good. But the way Joyo played that was good. Ooh, try to get that off-ball value. That would have been really peak. I mean, you can already see from this situation now at this point, right, with the hindsight bias. But it's like, if Addo was dead, Vitir would have been in a really shit position. But this is something you should know even before this. Like, with the Drawley up here, you know Drawley's still up there. So you know that getting this demo, like, even you don't have to even see Vitir on the screen. You know Vitir's back there. You know getting rid of this player is going to open up a lot of options for a quick little 3 to 6 seconds. But, you know, in that 3 to 6 seconds, if you execute correctly, you're going to be able to set yourself up for quite a sustained offense for, you know, a decent chunk of time. But, you know, probably play pacing from Vitir here. This is well played. No, honestly, I mean, KC's just not playing the best here. They're really up and down in this game alone, right? Where they just have a lot of inconsistencies. Like, sometimes they'll play the execution of a lane really well. They'll play the execution of a pass really well. And then all of a sudden they're just sending players at the balls. You know, I feel like they're just really breaking down. It doesn't seem like they really know how they want to play against this team. Ooh. Oh my, that would have been clean. That would have been clean. Now that would have been nice. Yeah, no, I mean, closing thoughts. GK just played better, truthfully. At least in this game. I'm not going to speak on the whole series. I do want to do more videos and like different like games of the series and different teams and stuff. I was going to make just a significantly longer video, but I really wanted to get this out just to let people know my thoughts. I've been getting suggested this a lot naturally because of my other video. And I'll take the closing thoughts as well to say that when I said in my last video that both players needed to go, I feel like some people heard that and they were like, ah, wow, that's like crazy to say. Well, guys, listen, GK really didn't have any super notable results as of far, and it was very clear they were not playing the best and they were not playing as a team. In that situation, you either pack it the fuck up and go to a different team, or you fix your shit and you lock the fuck in. Clearly, this team decided to lock the fuck in and just play confident. Fuck yeah. I don't disagree with that at all. But yeah, I saw some people like going on my video and saying, well, guys, listen. Listen, okay? That is the most hindsight bias shit I've ever seen, okay? Like, you can't come in knowing that, oh, KC was probably like they were predicted to win this, okay? And then be like, oh, Zector, you fucking moron. Like, I know you said like they weren't playing as a team, but it's like, bro, you're just, nah, dude, come on. Lock in, guys. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate the support as always. I appreciate the guys that come in and just listen to me fucking yap. I talk about just too much in these, so I'm not gonna lie, but I appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, please subscribe, and please comment. I will see you in the next one.